we have someone from the movie Black Panther. Which brings me to our next segment, Cast, Crew, or You. And when we say You, we're not talking about the widely popular film from Netflix, You, featuring that crazy character Joe. We're talking about YOU. See, unlike most podcasts where we get A, B, C, D, E, F list actors, we sometimes want to involve, I don't know, the person that pays for it, buys the posters, the person that gets the little stuff we have in the background, the person that has to pay for that nobody else gives a fuck about. Yes, you, the consumer. What's one of the letters in consumer? You. So that's what we're talking about. Who are you? So, with all that being said, it's not about you this week. We actually have a cast member from the film Black Panther. So, David, cool points real quick. What tribe was he from, this member of the film that we have?
The Border Tribe.
What he means, I'm guessing real quick, don't blame me if I'm wrong, but he is correct. The Border Tribe. And if you notice, right on the screen right here, as we will fix it in post, he is now showing you what the Border Tribe outfit looks like. Let's give it about a good 5 seconds with some weird ass music from 75. And we're back. With that being said, we have Jerel JT Miller. How's it going, sir?
How y'all boys doing? Yo, Wakanda forever. I like that.
Yes. Yes,
Wakanda
yes.
forever. Beautiful,
Yes.
beautiful.
So you are an actor, comedian, singer, screenwriter. When did you first realize that you wanted to create for a living?
So, you taking that. You taking that, like. The thing is, I could say, like, you know, when I was like a kid and like 5 years old and everything like that. But honestly, I feel like, you know, it's just been with me, like, honestly, since I came out the womb. And I don't mean that in like some like whatever, but I just mean it in the sense of like, I've always been very open with, you know, how much I love to, interpret things, and how I love to, like, you know, artistically interpret them, I guess you could say. I've always been open to that. And pretty much for sure, as long as I've been watching television, you can guarantee I've been open to, and that's the thing, I've been watching television my whole life. You have to understand, like, from a very young age, like, I've, like, you know, just had, I've been glued to the screen and different projects, whether it just be like, you know, for me at that age. And then the thing is too, I would like try to dibble and dabble, and I got a little, there are some things I bit off a little too early that I probably shouldn't have been watching when I was like 5 years old, 6 years old, probably watching a few things a little too, I'm just keeping it real. But it is what, no, the thing is that I've always kind of had a little bit more maturity in that extent. Mm-hmm. But having said that, no, for a very long time, for as long as I can remember, I've always wanted to create artists, like my whole life.
So who showed you the movies as a child that you probably shouldn't have seen as a child? Because I know for me it was my grandfather on my dad's side. He showed me Nightmare on Elm Street before I probably should have seen it. I experimented with French kissing on the wrong person because I watched Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and that's how Matthew Broderick kissed Mia Sara. It was my mom. It was my mom, and she said, "Do not ever kiss anybody like that, especially your mother." Gina, my grandmother's name. This is why I don't want you showing him this. Yeah, it was bad.
This is our first TTFT exclusive.
It's crazy. It's like, okay, so what it was is that, like, with me, I got it from like a bunch of different places, like, you know, with not necessarily like. My family members, not like same as you said your grandfathers, so but not necessarily my immediate family, like my mom and my dad. My parents, no, they tried to like whatever, like guard me from that, and like anything I like showed interest to, like no, you can't watch it, you can't watch that. But the thing is that I had an affection for so many comedians like Martin Lawrence or Bernie Mac or Eddie Murphy, and it was just like no, like I'm telling you, Life came out in 1998, right? So I was born in 1992. I was 6, but I still caught pieces of that boy, and I should just like again, I didn't watch that whole film, but as I got older, I want to say by like 10 to 12, I had already seen the whole film of Life. And I shouldn't have seen that at 10, 12 years old, but I saw.
What led you on the role, and how did you take us from unsigned actor to now I'm an agent and now I want any role in Black Panther. How did you go from this is where I'm at in my career, I need to be on Black Panther? What happened?
See, okay, so all right, cool. I guess I'm just going to have to like give you all the scoop and what really, what really went
Tell us
down
about that
with
black privilege.
No, all right, so it's so crazy because I was so obviously honored by the opportunity to this day, like because it was just like still as many of us as there were out there, it was still a select few at the end of the day, especially when you look at how many people would have loved to have been in it, tried to be in it, all these different things. I kind of got there on straight up like through the back of the house type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like this is how it happened. So my boy's in acting, and we all got our peoples or whatever. He's a fellow actor, you know what I'm saying? He does his thing out here. So in Atlanta, we both stay in Atlanta, and this is where they shot it. They shot it out here. And around that time, when I tell you, we were just trying to like anybody else that was like, kind of anxious to be on the project, we were as well trying to figure out like how we can get on, who do we talk to, this, that, the agent, like, I say, can the agent hook me? At that time, bro, I didn't even have the representation that I have now. See, I have like much better representation right now at this very moment in time. At that time, it was and so I had to get a lot of things through, word of mouth, help hook a brother up type thing. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So when my boy, he like somehow, bro, he got to connect with the people over there at Black Panther that were like, they needed people for the Border Tribe and for the people of Wakanda, all that stuff. But these were for the reshoots, bro. They had already shot most of this stuff already, but they wanted to reshoot a lot of things that Ryan Coogler, like he said it himself. I remember those days on set. Like, it was like, we're redoing all this because he wasn't feeling it from when they first shot it.
You're on set for the reshoots, which I would have killed for. I'm just going to be honest with you. Killmonger, no pun intended.
Yeah,
I would have killed for it. So you're there, and you're telling us that the director was not happy with what he saw. So because he pulled his card to say, we're going to reshoot this, you got an opportunity.
And there's nothing else to it. I was a part, like, and that was the other thing that was really cool about it. Like, I was assured, how like when you're on set, especially for these big major motion pictures like a Black Panther, Marvel or whatever, especially with where I was, dude, come on, it's not a guarantee at all that I'm gonna get screen time. It's not a guarantee, but I got screen time, and that was part of that was because I was there for the reshoots. That the things that, and while we were there, the director spoke on, like, there were certain scenes in that Border Tribe scene that he just felt as if though it wasn't connecting as good, and he just wanted a little bit more from it. And so it was specific for us to reshoot some of those scenes. And so I just felt so honored that and also fortunate that like, wow, not only do I know that these scenes are for sure going to be in the film now, but like, now I can be a part of like, making sure like wasn't connecting before, I can be a part of making sure that connects, be a part of the solution.
Where were the reshoots at?
Oh, dang. All right, let's see if I can remember that thing. It was we were just talking about it in a group chat too. I want to say somewhere in like far south of South Georgia. So like, I would say 30 to 40 minutes south of the perimeter of Atlanta, I want to say. That could be a little ways from Fairburn, somewhere around there. I don't want to, but that's so it was around that area.
All right, so yeah, no, that's just interesting to me that they were movie magic's able to make Georgia look like. I mean, Wakanda is supposed to be. I'm not even going to speak on it. You go on what Wakanda is. Yes, yeah.
Do not talk. I will feed you to my children. No.
I mean, you see the way it looks in the movie.
Well, no. In fairness, no way. This show wouldn't even be right if I did not give him credit. Let's go at JT because you don't know this story. So essentially, I dressed up like me and my family and like with my closest friends to go when Black Panther first came out 2.5 years ago. We go and we got on the Wakanda gear. We go in there and he's like, I want to film you guys doing this. He says this. I'm like, all right, cool. But we didn't really think this out. We were drinking one night. We're like, oh, yeah, this is going to be great. He's going to film us. We didn't think about white Caucasian male with book bag, a camera book bag, walking into a film theater on the day of Black Panther coming out saying he's going to shoot people. Totally came out the wrong way. However, it came out completely well. So this is my personal Everett K. Ross. If you saw the movie, you were in the movie, so I know you saw it. This is my Everett Ross. He's flying the plane in Shuri's laboratory. This is my Everett Ross.
You see the way it looks in the... I've been all through Georgia, and I've never seen anything that looks like Wakanda. And the way that they could take that... And actually, I've never...
Oh, yeah.
Georgia.
Let it out. Let it out, please.
That's like... To most people that live in Georgia, they would probably be so pissed off to find out that Wakanda
was in Georgia.
One more follow-up, please, because I'm very interested in this. Like, so you saw it in person, and then you see it on the screen. How much of there is the difference there?
They do a very good job in terms of the things that like is actually there, like us being there and all. But as far as everything that's behind us and all that stuff you see or whatever, you gotta understand, bro. Like, you know, all the CGI and all the stuff that goes into that. But it's so it's even though it's you see the big difference or whatever, it's still you're still amazed. I was still really amazed and still like impressed, I guess you can say, by how well done it still looks, even knowing all the stuff they got to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like what it is. It's Wakanda too. At the end of the day, like it ain't gonna be like, you know what I'm saying. That Wakanda, like you gotta go there. In my opinion, to make it look legit, make it look right. And I love that they went all out. They went all out.
Now, you trust me enough to tell this story because I'm not going to put you on Front Street. But again, that's the trailer. So you told me. So here's the thing. Like, so his Border Tribe outfit was worn by somebody else before. Okay. And when he came to get it, like,
snap.
Well, don't ginger snap, crackle, pop, and tell us.
Okay. You just triggered something.
I did.
Mercy, dog, your memory. I didn't even like. Wow. Okay,
I listen. Okay.
You do. Because, damn, dude, I'm over here like, what are you talking about? But yeah, I know what you're, okay, so, Biggs, you talking about the cape, right?
Yeah, not Superman's cape either.
Okay. Let's see if I have not told the story in a minute. So, and with respect to this guy that I'm about to talk about, so T put me on the spot, so I gotta tell the story now. And with respect to this dude, though, like honestly, there's no ill will, no nothing, bro. There's no ill will, no nothing. But I just like this. The interaction was kind of silly. We're costumes, right? Costume, yeah. And like I said, like we just talk about reshoots. I mean, first time, blah, blah, blah. And I'm getting my fitting everything for the first time. And then, like, they basically, like, you know, we have these capes that we have for the Border Tribe, and the capes are down there, right? And the guys just basically tell me, hey, yo, like, go ahead, pick. There's no, get this one, get that one, this one's assigned to this one, just go ahead and pick. So I saw one that was like, I want to say, I think it was blue and orange and silver. Ooh, that was hard, boy. I said, I want that one. So I pick it up. Dude, out of nowhere, I'm not gonna say this dude's name, but like somebody comes up behind me and he's like, "Hey, yo, you know this, okay, right?"
Whoa! Stop right now. There's nothing wrong with the camera. Are you telling me this motherfucker walked up to you like fucking Xerxes and 300 was like, "Yo, bro"? He put his hands on your shoulders like, "It's not my power they fear, it's the whip." Like, what the happened? Like, seriously.
Dude, bro, like it was just a simple ass like it was. Okay. Now that I am remembering even more clearly, you know what happened, man? This is actually
tell
what
us,
happened.
please.
I got all the way out to where we're about to shoot.
Georgia.
You know, I got all the way out to we're on set. We're on set now, and that's actually where he approached me, I guess, because he had been looking for it all the way back since trying to get since cops putting on his costume and everything like that. Like, where's my kid? And this, that, and bro, we had shot one take. And in between this, I guess this guy is still looking for his cape or whatever it was. He's still looking for it. When they said cut, in between cuts, in between takes, boss, this man walks up to me and goes, yo, you know that's my cape. When he approached me like that, like, you know, in between takes, to tell me, yo, bruh, my logic is...
I can't believe Michael B. Jordan did you that way. That's crazy.
If it were... Here's the thing. You funny, bro. That's funny. If it's Michael B., I bet I got your cake, right, Mike?
Yeah.
I got your cake, my bad.
Just as a fan of film and as a child that wanted to only become an actor and entertainer one day, and to see a person who did that in Chadwick Boseman but was a better person than a better actor, how does that make you feel?
Look, folks believe in what they believe in. For me, I definitely believe in a higher power, and I believe I'm a very spiritual individual, and I do believe there is a God. And, like, you know, it's just so funny how things work out in life. And, like, it's just like, wow, like, really? Because, like, obviously he passed away. And I was, you know, basically grieving privately. You know what I'm saying? It sounds weird. Because did I, like, was Chadwick my best friend or anything like that or something like that? Or was he my... No, he wasn't at all. We weren't, like, dude, I met him in that time, whatever, doing the film. But having said that, it still hurt me like I lost a brother, for real, because it's, again, specifically Chadwick. He was special, bro. He was special. He was beyond special. He was somebody that I specifically looked up to, and I always spoke when I speak to other people, like, you know, you're talking about actors that you really enjoy, or people that you just feel like guided or whatever. He often came up. And when I spoke with him, I spoke about him in the highest regard, that I talk like the highest tier that you can speak of when it comes to any actor or any performer. I don't think I even, like, realized or said enough how much, like, dude, you were actually one of my favorite actors out here in the game. I didn't even, like, you know, hone that in enough. You know what I'm saying? And, like, how it hit me, and it hit me even that much more in his passing. And like I said, also him being African American. You know what I'm saying? Like, being the inspiration in that, like, you know, just because, like, there's not, even though we are getting more and more representation, there are a few select that have the talent, the class, and just the God-given gift and the craft that Chadwick Boseman had. And that's what I aspire to be. And I could not be more upset that he's no longer with us. But he went out like a true king and a warrior of Wakanda. That's what I gotta say on that.
Everyone that was close to him said that he had a smile that could light up the room immediately with positive energy. What was it like? You're the only one in this conversation that could actually speak on what that would be like in person.
Yeah, and that's crazy to me. You have to understand how that's crazy to me, that some people, like, in this time have had that, you know, I guess, energy or, like, that attitude towards, like that with me, like, yo, you actually, so what's it? And I'm just like, what the heck? How am I that one person among so many people, like, right now, or, like, you know, or, like, amongst my people or whatever? And the truth is, man, is that even though I wasn't as close to him as some of these other people were, yes, absolutely, I think that those reports are all true in the sense of, when I was there for reshoots and we were filming, like, the scene, like, we were on the hill, you know, that day, and, like, there was a lot of us running down the hill and coming back up, and running down the hill and coming back up, and there was, like, that's when I remember having the kind of like the most interaction with him. Us going back and forth because it was just a lot of like, because it's funny, like we're just going down. Oh, they guys go right back up, and then we'll go up, come right back down, and then like meet up with him in the middle, but not try to like run his ass over because like I said we got to come real close or whatever. It's just, but like it's just like the little playful interactions we had there. Him letting us like touch on the suit a little bit or whatever, whatnot, like just like entertaining us and like just being a good-hearted, genuine person. And you felt that, you saw it. He gave that energy. He was not, as I guess you could say, some people in this business, they make it and they start showing their ass, I guess you could say. And like, no, that wasn't Chadwick. Chadwick was still like just humble, giving, open, and dude, I couldn't, man, I couldn't, like, it doesn't get higher in class when you're talking about, who he was as a young man and what he did and just how he lived his life.
Any less classic? That's the first feature you're working on, right? How's that going? Tell us about that.
Oh snap! This man has set the title. Ooh! Oh my gosh! You gotta kind of excuse me to hear other people say it. Yeah, dog.
It's out there in the ether now. Now it has to be done.
Set the title. Any less classic? It is a upcoming romantic comedy. It could definitely, it's probably could like slide in that romantic dramedy to an extent, and it follows two young men trying to climb the ladder in the music industry while also balancing romance and everything that comes with dating in a modern society. So I'll let y'all.
That's a solid elevator pitch right there. That's good. That is Jerel Tyrone Miller, actor, comedian, singer, songwriter.
Little brother.
Keep an eye out for Any Less Classic.
Yes, Any Less Classic. Man, do it, man. Listen, salute, brother. Hey, listen, Bombay.
Any Less Classic. I appreciate y'all, man. Jerel Tyrone Miller, that's the trailer. Y'all have a good one.
All right. Thank you very much to Jerel for joining us and sharing some very interesting behind-the-scenes stories from Black Panther.
Keep your cape, cuz. Keep your cape.
That's the trailer.